Hello and welcome to this tour guide of the strange and unusual fantasy world of the Guardian's Realm. Now, if you think back to the final area of The Longest Journey, the first game in the series, the prequel to this game, the place you were at was a desert filled with blue sand and stuff. This is obviously not filled with blue sand anymore. I do approve of what they have done with the place. Now, the place you see here was, I believe, the second last puzzle of the game. You had to basically form a bridge over a great big chasm of, well, spanning over, I can't see, but it's meant to be absolutely nothing below this little piece of wood, which is not so little, I suppose. And these pillars here that you can see, not the round thing in the middle, but the pillars, they were statues. I forget what they were statues of, but they were statues. And that thing in the middle, we climbed that and poked a puddle of something at the top, and then there were shenanigans, and a slightly battered alien came, and all of a sudden we were in a tower. And then the game ended. Now you maybe see this little guy up there. That is the Guardian. And that should be... No, wait, it isn't Adrian. I forgot his name. Gordon Holloway, was it? Well, we'll see. We shall go up and say hi.
I'm pleased to see you. Pleased and surprised.
I'm just as surprised as you are, Gordon. How have you been?
I don't know. This place. I'm both a part of it and apart from it. I'm no longer who I once was. No. I remain who I once was. There is natural dichotomy to the balance. Positive and negative, reality and dream, being and unbeing.
Sounds confusing. I don't envy your role. You're standing in the middle of a very busy intersection.
I don't know any other way to be anymore. I remember, but my memories feel like they belong to someone else. So, April, you have come to me with questions.
I didn't know where else to turn. Something's going on with the Twin Worlds, and I need to know what you know.
You're right. Something touches the balance between the Twin Worlds. Dreams. Threads that weave through the divide. But the balance remains undisturbed. Dreams have always passed between the world of Stark and the world of Arcadia. That is how the worlds stay connected. How magic and science remain inextricably tied to each other. The laws of nature, of the universe, are stronger than the artifice of the divide.
So it's not something dangerous?
I don't know, April. There are forces far stronger than the balance at play here. Dreams make up the fabric of cosmos. Yet my responsibility lies solely with the channeling of energies between Stark and Arcadia, between science and magic.
And you don't know anything about these dreams?
I know this. Your role in the not the one who will set things right this time.
I'm not. Who will?
That's not for me to see. Your fate has always been tied to the balance, April. I see where our paths intersect. I can't see into the dreaming.
The dreaming? What's that?
The place where everything begins. You, me, this realm, the twin worlds, time, matter, cosmos, everything. It all begins in the dreaming.
You're being obtuse. You know I hate it when people are being obtuse.
I'm sorry. I don't know any more than that. But you don't have to carry the burden on your shoulders this time around, April. You're free. Go live your life. Let the past go.
That's easy for you to say. There's meaning to your existence. Me? I wasn't who I thought I was. I honestly have no idea who I am anymore. Everyone kept telling me I was important, that I was needed. Then one day I wasn't. I was just lost. So don't tell me I'm free. Don't tell me to go live my life. You don't know. You have a purpose.
We all do, April. You just haven't found yours yet. But this isn't it. Let it go.
Okay, done. I'm officially letting this one go. There's nothing more you can tell me?
Only what I sense. Dreams are passing from Stark to Arcadia, but not the other way around. A slow trickle that may grow to a torrent. But this does not concern the balance. And so, it does not concern me.
I guess that's good news. Thank you. By the way, I like what you've done with the place.
Thank you. Safe journeys, April.
Okay. Do I just go back now? Well, not that I'm complaining. I like moving through this place. I thought we would be here in the longest journey, actually, but I guess I got the games mixed up. Well, I mean, a place looking like this. Not this place specifically. Whatever. Where are we going again? Yeah. Here. Of course. Yeah. You always find what you're looking for at the last place you search. Have you ever given that any consideration? It's good zen.
Come on, Crow. Let's go.
So, did you find what you were looking for?
I did.
Good. I love happy endings. Ah, another adventure complete. Well played, partner. Time to go back and gorge ourselves on roast kipa and ice ale.
Fair enough.
You drink ice ale? I thought you didn't like alcohol.
I've acquired a taste for it, and I like being drunk and not having to take responsibility for my actions.
That's always a plus.
Don't worry about the drug. It won't harm you. It's a mild sedative and hallucinogenic. It'll help you sleep and dream.
I'm not a big fan of drugs.
Me neither. But for the time being, the dreamer requires it. We were working on it. This won't hurt at all.
feel drowsy already.
Hold on, I'll get the dreamer.
I'm so sleepy.
I know. You'll be fast asleep in less than a minute.
Damien,
Yeah, Zoe?
don't leave me.
I won't. I'll be right here when you come back.
What did you say?
Yeah, this place again.
So, find April Ryan. Save her.
This place. Again. I need to find the girl.
I said the exact same thing. That has, I don't think that's ever happened to me before. But I may be misremembering. So I guess we just run up to the house and there will be shenanigans as before. Indeed.
You! I found her. I found April Ryan, but
You must save her.
I don't know. Who are you? What are you?
You must save her, Zoe. Please.
But I don't know what to do. She's fine. She doesn't need to be saved.
Find April Ryan. Save her.
Again. Convergence is a big word. Hi, Kian. Oh, hey, oh, hey, hey. Hey, hey. Come on. Your friend isn't doing much. Just, you know, thought I'd say. That guy was worse at this kind of thing than I was. Than I am. I mean, hey, hey, hey.
You're far from your holy city, Zion. Don't think it ends with this. Your goddess can't help you.
Hey. 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 Huh, I actually won. That's a pose.
Please, no, don't hurt me, please.
Answer my questions, and I might spare your life.
I'll tell you anything you want. Just don't hurt me.
I want to know about the one they call the Scorpion.
The Scorpion? That's just a legend.
A legend that has murdered hundreds of my people.
Hey, look, I don't know anything. I haven't hurt nobody. I'm just repeating what I've been told. I want to help you, I really do, but if you want to find this Scorpion of yours, you'll need to ask someone else, okay?
Tell me everything you know about the rebels.
I'm just an honest businessman. I don't know anything about...
Your life is hanging by a very thin thread.
All right. So I've had some dealings with certain people, but it's just business. Herbs, roots, potions, medicines, that's all. No weapons.
Do you know how to get in touch with these customers of yours?
If I tell you, they'll have me killed for sure. These are not the kind of people you mess around with.
Neither am I. If you refuse to cooperate, I'll string you up and put a knife to your belly, until either you spill your guts or your guts spill to the ground.
Look, I have no quarrel with you or your people. I'll tell you anything you want, anything at all.
Apostle, there's a message for you.
What?
They've caught a rebel witch. She was using magic and she resisted arrest. They've got her locked up in Friar's Keep,
Where is that?
on the east side of the city. I can escort you, Apostle.
No, I will find her. I should go immediately. Maybe this witch has had dealings with the Scorpion. Take care of this one, soldier. He has valuable information that he's very generously agreed to share with us. Bring him to the tower and wait for me.
Sir!
This will be Zoe, won't it? Ah,
He
jeez.
fought bravely, but in the end he was no match for my sword. The goddess guides me to victory.
Okay, we're heading this way. Right. Or left, as it were. Let's see, we're not supposed to bring anything. No. Nope. We're done. We just move on.
Watch it, boy.
I can't believe you're still being held up. The supply should have left the city 2 days ago, and you with them.
Without proper authorization, there is no way for our vessel to leave harbor. If we do anything to awake suspicion,
I know, Chuan. It's just frustrating. The plan was for you to be halfway up the river already.
we leave this afternoon. Everything is in order now. The soldiers will not delay us any further.
I hope you're right. Everyone's waiting for the medicines and the...
April. That girl, Zoe, I saw her. She's been taken by the Azadi.
What? Where?
It's that place you told me about. Friar's Keep. Isn't that where the Azadi torture rebels? Why did they bring her there? Do you think she's going to tell us?
I don't think so. What would she tell them? She doesn't know anything about us.
We need to help her. She has no one else.
I know. You don't have to tell me. You two get ready to leave. You can't delay the boat any longer.
What? Oh, you must be joking. When are you going to let us go on a mission again?
You already have a mission, Brim. A very important one. If you don't bring the supplies back to the swamp, people will die. I'll see you at home, guys. Safe journey, and guard those supplies well.
Why is she being like this?
Because she has much on her mind.
I know, but she's always had a lot on her mind, and she hasn't been this way before. There's something going on that she's not telling us. I'm sure of it.
It is no business of ours. And she is right. We already have a mission. Come. We need to go to the harbor. The paperwork may have been cleared by now, and we must not delay the boat any further.
One moment.
I am here to...
Please, a moment. Pardon me, the dust here is not good for my lungs. Yes, may I help you?
I represent the tower. I am told you have a prisoner.
But we don't use that word here. They are our guests until your people come to pick them up.
I wish to speak with this prisoner.
So I see. Am I to understand that you have all the paperwork in order?
The emissary insists that I should speak with your prisoner. Now.
Well, I will never understand this blatant disregard for the bureaucratic process, but as you wish. Guard, if you please. There she is, all ready to be interviewed.
I shall be alone with her.
I beg your pardon? No, that's not how things are done here. Local laws apply, and they are abundantly clear. During interrogations, An independent body must be present to ensure the legality of said processing. And I am that independent body.
The tower shall hear of this.
Oh, I'm sure it will. Carry on.
I represent the tower.
Who?
The tower. The supreme authority of the Azadi Empire in the Northlands. I am Apostle Alvane, personal envoy of the Six.
I don't know what any of that is. I don't know anything. I haven't done anything.
She keeps saying that. She's a bit whiny, this one.
Do not interrupt, please. You stand accused of being a spy. You will be transported to Sadir, our capital, at our earliest convenience, where you will be tried as a spy.
I'm not a spy.
Then what are you? A witch? You were spotted practicing magic.
I wasn't practicing anything. I just landed in a very inconvenient spot.
3 soldiers saw you materialize out of thin air in the middle of the marketplace. If you're not a witch, then how did you do that?
Someone else sent me here to Marcuria. I'm from the south. I'm not a spy, and I'm not a witch.
I see. I believe you. I will speak with the warden and maybe he will let you go. That is all I can do.
You're just going to leave me here?
This is not my jurisdiction. I'm sorry.
How?
I take it she'll be loaded onto the next airship bound for Sadir, yes?
I don't think she is a spy. Or a witch.
Well, does your opinion make a difference? Guilty or not, they all go across the sea to be tried.
I think she should be released.
No, that's quite impossible. She's been left in my care, and in my care she shall remain, until she's sent off to Sadir. Those are the laws. Here in Fire's Keep, we follow the laws to the letter. I'm afraid I can't release her simply because you think she's innocent.
I shall bring this matter to the tower's attention.
And so you shall. Good day then. My best to the tower and your mistress.
Just how could Kian accept that story? I will never know. Let's just leave. Let's walk around town a bit. Clear my head a little, fresh air and stuff. Oh, hello.
Pardon me, mistress.
Oh, shit. Oh boy. It's on.
What?
My apologies for the imposition, mistress, but I'm new to the city and I seek a place to buy a hot meal.
Well, you don't want to go anywhere near the South Gate. The few places that are still open down here are expensive and bad. But if you head up by Reed Avenue towards the tower, I'm sure you'll find somewhere to take your lunch.
Thank you, mistress. Pardon, mistress. Do I know you from somewhere? You are familiar to me.
I don't think so. Who are you?
Huh? Well, that is a pretty neat way of doing it. Well, maybe not a very exciting way, but it works. Wow. I just noticed that it rains quite a bit, and fairly noisily as well. If you hear it and it is a distraction in some way, I do apologize, but I'm not going to do anything about it. Very much too fun playing the game.
I'm Kian Alvane. I'm an Azadi apostle. I just arrived in the city.
Why are you telling me this?
Honestly, mistress, I'm not certain. It seemed the right thing to do. Perhaps I simply wanted to speak with someone who's not Azadi to find out what you truly think of my people.
What I think of your people? I find you subtle, arrogant, and full of yourselves. You believe you have a right to impose your politics and religion on others. And you actually have the audacity to believe that we should be grateful for that.
Your honesty is refreshing, mistress, though I do not agree with your views.
It's not a question of agreeing or disagreeing. It's a question of facts. You invaded our lands, you imposed yourselves on us.
We delivered you from a brutal and deadly enemy. We liberated your city. We fed your hungry and housed your homeless. We made your land safe again. Without us, you would not be here. Without us, your people would be scattered, broken, dead. Your cities would be in ruins and your temples burned to the ground. We have only done what we know to be right. We wish only for you to walk in the light of our goddess, to hear her word and to know her love. Tell me, Mistress, how have we wronged you? How have we imposed on you with our charity and goodwill?
Charity and goodwill? Is that what they call a military occupation these days? Don't mistake gratitude for love, Azari. A lot of people were grateful that you liberated Mercuria from the tyrant hordes. Others are grateful for what you brought with you. Technology, airships, exotic goods, increased trade. And your soldiers, they've made the Northlands safe against our enemies, and Mercuria's streets secure to walk at night, as long as you're human, of course. I'm embarrassed to say there are even those who are happy you've rounded up all the non-humans and stuck them in a ghetto. So sure there are those who are grateful and those who have gained a lot from your presence here. As for the silent majority, well, who wants to rock the boat when there's food on the table, a roof over your head, and a job to pay the bills? But ask those who are no longer allowed to speak their minds, to walk the streets, or to practice their religion. What do you think they'll say? Ask a sentinel minstrel, if you can find one, what they felt when you leveled their holiest shrine to the ground to make room for your tower. Ask those who've had their homes raided and destroyed because they weren't born human, because they practiced magic, or because they didn't worship your goddess. Ask the Dolmari or the Zid about being forced to relocate and live inside the walls of the ghetto while they await an uncertain fate. Do you think they will sing your praises? Do you think they bought into the whole charity and goodwill song and dance? You came here under the pretense of liberating us, but instead you've imprisoned us. You've taken our sovereignty and you've taken our faith. You're even trying to take our individuality away. You want to make us into you. It won't work. In the end, people won't stand for it. If you hadn't come to our lands, we might still be homeless, hunted, hungry, but we'd be free. And freedom, Azadi. Freedom is worth a lot more than you will ever know.
You have strong feelings regarding this matter.
Strong feelings? I shouldn't be talking to you. I have to go.
Wait. I still feel that I know you from somewhere.
That's impossible. We're from very different worlds in more ways than you can possibly imagine.
Maybe I could learn about your world, and you about mine. I believe you have misjudged our intentions, but you speak with such passion and conviction. It would be wrong of me to simply dismiss you. Perhaps you could show me this ghetto from your perspective, and explain to me how your people have suffered under our rule.
You don't understand. It's impossible. And it's too late. We can't come to an understanding. We're enemies.
How can we be enemies when we have just met?
I really have to go. Good luck finding a place to eat. You really should try the Riverwood Tavern in Old Town.
Well, that was a hell of a scene. And I think I shall take this opportunity to end the episode again. So, see you in the next one.